for you, like this time round, has it been easier?
Can I
Was
be
it
honest with
harder?
you?
Oh yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
here we go.
I think I failed at like day 15.
Oh, so it's just you and I, the true, pure.
With the only.
Okay, wait.
What's the
Okay, no,
story?
wait, that's the story. Okay, so I still have been doing it mostly.
This is awesome.
Okay, kids, it's all right to do what
And I didn't
John's
want to
doing.
derail you guys because so what happened was
You got vodka in that smoothie, do you?
Channing Tatum Young with vodka.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
All right.
So what happened was I think it was around day 15 or so, because I went to Wellington.
Mm.
And so I flew down there. I think on that day I got 2 exercises in. I think it was the day after that. Woke up, went and did a CrossFit session in Wellington, then went into a meeting, which it went the entire day.
Yeah.
Mm.
And so I didn't have any time to do. And then straight after that, we went straight to dinner.
Mm.
And then we were with clients. I had no.
Yeah.
No, excuse
But
me,
have you
guys.
not-
I'm just
have you
gonna
not-
do a
'cause I-
workout.
I've done this excuse once where, like a jiu-jitsu, like if you go to both classes, what's that, 2.5 hours?
Yeah.
2.5 hours, and you might go, okay, I need to do 245 minutes, which is 90 minutes. But so I've had 1 or 2 days where maybe I didn't get the morning exercise, but if I did all the jiu-jitsu and everything else, I'm like, that's more than 90 minutes. So in my
Yeah.
mind, I'm like, continue.
I think
Is that kind of what you did? You're like, oh, I'll just continue.
yeah, I guess so. On that day, I couldn't do. So I just went back to day 1 basically, but I guess it's all about consistency.
Mm.
And if you think about jiu-jitsu, it's all about consistency with what you're doing, right? So it's
Yeah.
and I think the worst thing you can probably do is and 75 hard challenge is like that. So you do your 75 days, and then you do really well with that. And then straight afterwards, you then back onto the burgers, back onto all the bad eating, back on the sugar. And then you kind of lose all that momentum that you had over those 3 months. So I guess what the first time, because I was very strict on the first time I did it, like I was, everything didn't. And I think if you're at home and you're not traveling, it's easier
Mm.
Yeah.
because you're kind of in your environment.
Well, it takes you out
and
of your routine when you travel.
yeah, it does. Yeah. So even though like you can try your best to try and do it, but I mean, I would have probably got home at like 10, 11 o'clock, and then I'd have to, and then
go for a
Wow.
run.
go
around
for a run or do
Wellington.
something. So
How
it's
many
like,
walks have you gone at late at night?
Oh, mate,
I've-
quite a few.
I've done a few.
in the rain.
I've
Yeah.
seen your photos of me in the rain going,
Yeah.
yeah, well, I'm doing the walk at 5 a.m. in the rain. This sucks.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
had some bad ones.
I guess for me it's more around it's the consistency with it, and even after 75 hards, actually trying to I still drink 4 liters of water. I fill up my Yeti, one.
It's a beast, that
Yeah.
thing.
Is it a 1 gallon? Yeah, my 1 gallon Yeti, container, and I still try and drink that as much as I can during the day, or I'll polish that off. And then with eating, I've been kind of monitoring my eating, and I don't eat that badly. I think sugar is just the big thing for me. Like if I can just
sugar.
sugar, and eating later in the evening, I think if you can cut those 2 things out,
Mm.
that makes a big difference.
Yeah.
Sure.
Just limiting the amount of sugar that you have, and then when you come, every single time I come back from jiu-jitsu, I come back and I'm hungry.
Yeah.
So and then if I
So
just
what do you do? You wait. You're just drinking more water and don't try and eat. Is that what you're saying?
yeah,
Like,
so at there you should be probably drinking more water
yeah.
or having like a smoothie or something. That would be much better
Yeah.
than grabbing a bowl of cereal.